As we continue in the book of Ezra, I want to begin today by asking you a question. Think about a time in your life when you had something significant or important to do, to accomplish, to complete, and you ran into opposition, obstacles, hurdles, or challenges. Can you think of an example in your memory and in your mind of when that happened for you? How we respond to opposition reveals a lot about us, doesn't it? I think one of the things that I appreciate so much about sports, and that other sports fans do too, is that you need an opponent to push you, to challenge you, to make you rise to levels that you might not rise to if you didn't have someone challenging you. And in Ezra chapter 4, we begin to hear about the opposition, those who are trying to thwart the Jews' attempts to rebuild the altar, the temple, the walls of Jerusalem. And in chapter 4, early in the chapter, in verse 4, it says, "Then the people of the land discouraged the people of Judah and made them afraid to build." And again, you hear two words that we've heard come up now many times already in our journey through the Bible. Discouraged, afraid. Discouragement and fear, I really feel, are two of the great tools of our spiritual adversary. Because when we get discouraged, we literally lose our courage. We become like the lion in The Wizard of Oz before his transformation at the end of that film. When we're discouraged and afraid, we rarely are at our best, we rarely make good decisions, and we certainly struggle to respond to a strong opponent if we're discouraged and afraid. And we see this not only in sports and in life, we see it in the Bible here in Ezra chapter 4. And so the building ends up being put to a halt. It ceases. And there's all kinds of machinations that go on with people bribing officials and writing to the king and all of these sorts of means to try to prevent the Jews from rebuilding. And the verse for the day, in addition to verse 4, is verse 23. "Then when the copy of King Artaxerxes' letter was read before Rehum and the scribe Shimshai and their associates, they hurried to the Jews in Jerusalem and by force and power made them cease." And the building stopped for a while. And one of the things I think it's important to take from this also is, in life, we should expect opposition. We should expect adversities, obstacles, and hurdles, so that when they happen, they don't knock us off our feet. We just can say, all right, this is one of those times, and I'm going to stay physically and spiritually strong, and I'm going to lean on God and pray to bring me through this. I hope you'll be able to do that if you're facing such a challenge today.